Style is a way to say who you are without having to speak. Hello, good afternoon. I really hope that you are doing very well. My name is Ian Juarez, and I'm going to be presenting to you this project to take Melliand collection to get the best success in the Mexican market. So, for first, let's talk a little bit about the company situational analysis. Melliand Collection is a SME that is having a great success in the UK. It's a company that is focused on the international model fashion. With more than 500,000 followers on social media, it's a company that imports the best fashion from France to England. The company wants to penetrate America. That's why they hired us for our international marketing investment, where we could see that the best market, the best place to penetrate America was the Mexican market. This is going to be the way that we are going to make all this project for Melliand Collection to become real. So now, let's talk a little bit about the Mexican political system and all the upcoming process that we are going to have to do to register the trademark and the LTD company in a correct way. The first thing that we had to know is that this company is an importations company. So no matter if we hire a depot, no matter if the depot is in Mexican ground, the company will still importing the clothes, mainly from England. So that is so important because we have to remember that importing clothes is a totally different paperwork. So, the first thing that we had to do is to register the company as a moral person in Mexico. What is a moral person in Mexico? Is the equivalent of an LTD company in England. For this procedure, we'll need the following documents. Required document presentation, constitutive act, power attorney, free writing, proof of payment and rights for products or uses, and all these documents we are gonna have to give the original and also a copy. The fee for this procedure is 2,105 Mexican pesos. The second thing that we are going to do is to register the trademark. For this fee is going to be 2,557 Mexican pesos and it will be valid for 10 years. After that, we had to register in the sectoral importers register. The sector where the company is going to be operating is the number 11. That is the sector for all the clothes importations. The tax of each importation depends on the material of the clothes. This registration is free, but we need to be a moral person for this. So once that we all have this all in order, the company can import clothes and bill on it, which is so important for the company. Now that we know the process that we had to follow, let's talk a little bit about the market. So we are going to elaborate more on the Mexican market and the purchasing power on this country. For first, we have to say that Mexican people are so malinchistas. What is the meaning of malinchista? Malinchista is a Mexican term to describe a person who prefers a foreign country over his own country. This is so common in Mexico, mostly in the middle class and over. So this is totally perfect for the tone of our company. Because remember, we are importing the best fashion from the foreign. That is totally perfect for a malinchista. Talking about the purchasing power, the products from the company are so expensive. Firstly, for the price that we buy the products in Europe. And secondly, for all the process that we had to pay. The shipping costs, the importation costs, and that's why the costs are so expensive. So the products of the company are just available for middle class and over. Classes that we can find in the states as Monterrey, Querétaro, Guadalajara, some parts of Mexico City and Mexico State. The good thing about the online business is that we can target our market in these states without any problem. Now, let's talk a little bit about the local currency and the Mexican economy, which is so important for the project. Even before the coronavirus, Mexico was a country that was suffering from an economic crisis. Now with this pandemic, the situation is even worse, without mention that the peso, the local currency, is getting worse and worse. This is bad for the company because this makes lower the purchasing power. But the cultural fact that Mexican middle class will pay for these products make a better view for the company. And yes, it will require a lot of marketing work to make our target to purchase our fashion products. But we are going to work it out. So now let's elaborate more in the tax regulations. Each year we had to submit an annual accounting report where we are going to have to pay 30% from our earnings and 10% of PTU. So in our prospection of 750,000 pesos in the first year, we will have to pay 247,500 Mexican pesos, getting like that 502,500 Mexican pesos as our final profits. Besides, we can get multiple benefits for our employees. So now that we are talking about our employees, let's talk about the hiring and how we are going to make all this process. For first, we had to accept that without a doubt, the Mexican workforce is excellent and so cheap. As I always say, the Mexicans have a culture of make a perfect job on what they do. For this project, we are going to hire low-skilled workforce that is going to be cheaper. Even like that, we'll find extremely hardworking people. So we are going to pay 4,500 Mexican pesos roughly to each employee per month. These workers will have tasks like counting the depot, cleaning the depot, shipping, packing the products, and so on. That is what they're gonna do. Also, we are going to need another area, an extra area with higher occupations. But these occupations, don't you worry, we are going to hire as well cheap workforce. So how is the way that you get cheap workforce and also qualified? Searching in the best Mexican universities, the students with higher scholarships. Yes, scholarships. Why the scholarships? Because these kind of students are the ones who are seeking a great opportunity to offer their knowledges and also needs money. And they are the most hardworking and dedicated people. So like that is how we are going to get qualified workforce paying these roles on average 10,000 Mexican pesos per month. Now, the question, when shall we start? ASAP. We have to remember that the laws change every single year. In Mexico, in every single country, the laws are changing. So as soon as we can start, will be better for the project. And the question that everybody asks, are there strategic alliances that we shall make? Not in this project. But yes, maybe we'll need to make some alliances with local influencers to promote our products, but not as companies' strategies. So, in conclusion, is it beneficial to enter to the market in Mexico? Indeed it is. The Mexican market is perfect for this kind of company. The only thing that could be imperfect is the economy. The economic situation that Mexico is going through, but with the marketing work that we are doing, trust me, this ain't gonna be a problem. So thank you so much. My name is Juan Juarez. Style is a way to say who you are without having to speak.